Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Speedy. Today we'll talk about who will be the female protagonists in GTA 6. Let's get into it. Female protagonists. The Grand Theft Auto series has never featured a female protagonist, but in GTA 6 things could change as Rockstar's latest game is rumored to feature the first ever female lead character in the series. It's worth noting that previous GTA games have been flagged up in some circles for being degrading towards women, painting them in a bad light as prostitutes, having male characters talk down to them like they're worthless, and being a series that is totally misogynistic. Consequently, the series has hit the headlines for the wrong reasons, yet it hasn't stopped gamers in their millions, making it one of the most successful franchises of all time. Across the web, we've seen various debate on the subject of a possible female lead, with some corners of the net thinking it's a bad idea, and others thinking it's a brilliant move by Rockstar. Gangster women. One school of thought is that there aren't many women who are gangsters. It's a man's line of work, and the series has featured stereotypical male gangster types since its inception. So, it's argued that having a female lead character in GTA 6 is simply unrealistic. It could break the overall tone of the game. After all, the world of this type of crime is dominated by men, says some gamers. Consequently, they argue that there's literally no reason whatsoever to have a female lead in the Grand Theft Auto game, other than to avoid the shitstorm that would be coming from media about the series' portrayal of women yet again, at a time when equality is a hot and extremely sensitive topic. If this is at all true, then it will be interesting to see whether the language towards women and the portrayal of other female characters is handled differently than previous GTA games. If the game is set in the rumored Vice City, a location where ladies of the night pimp their wares, that'll be a momentous task. Others argue that the players will still be carrying out the same task as previous GTA games, so does it really matter what the lead character looks like or what gender they are as long as they do the job they're set out to do? In fact, some people believe that it could be an ingenious move by Rockstar to feature a strong female lead that holds her own in a GTA game world dominated by men. A woman like Aloy. We've seen one of the strongest female lead characters ever emerge recently with Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn. She's rapidly become an iconic figure and makes a refreshing change to the stereotypical males that have dominated video games. Alongside the lives of Nadine from the Uncharted series and Chloe from Life is Strange, we've seen some fantastic female characters. If Rockstar gets it right, then the GTA female lead could become quite an icon too. To understand the opinion of our readers, PlayStation Universe conducted a poll asking, would you like to see a female lead character in GTA 6? While 42% said yes, 22% replied no, and 36% simply weren't bothered. Player suggestions. Let's look at what some players suggest. Minchell states, it'd be nice, but the probability would be pretty slim in all honesty. Female GTA Online protagonist is the closest we'll get to one for the moment. This female protagonist could be anything: a good cop that slowly falls into depravity and corruption, a gangbanger trying to turn her life around, or a thief that has a really bad case of sticky fingers but gives back to her community. I'm not going to open that can of worms on the critics portion, but it seems they only focus on one thing and scream, it's bad because you can kill women. How dare they, without looking into the rest of the game's content. You wouldn't be much of a critic if you only focused on one tiny part of something and disregarded the rest. Who said strip clubs should only have female pole dancers and strip teasers? Personally, I'm all for seeing both. Perhaps we could have two protagonists, one male and one female. Maybe have them at the opposite sides of the law. Just throwing out ideas. Tiger says, when the original Tomb Raider game was in development, it was agreed from the outset that the protagonist should not be a lumbering Rambo type of character. Yes, the character would have an array of weaponry and be capable of combat, but the character should be agile and nimble in order to achieve the platform elements of the game. Thus, it came to pass that the protagonist became a woman. The GTA next game and the game elements are of primary importance. The gender of the protag is secondary, as it would merely have to fit in with those elements. Dust writes, if Grand Theft Auto had a female protagonist, I would want her to be a real tough ass like this one. Any type of woman would be interesting though. What do you think about GTA 6? Are you excited for a female protagonist to come? Let us know in the comment section down below. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.